trained engineer. Take about a 15-minute tour around the perimeter of the zoo. Now, as we're going around, I will tell you a little about the animals we see. But before we do even take off, I have a few safety rules to go over first. So first, all small children, 3 years of age or under, do to be seated on the lap of an adult. As well, the smallest rider needs to be seated on the right-hand side of the train car. Notice the chain link there, that is an extra security precaution. All right, everybody, all aboard. First up, coming out of the train station on the right-hand side is the male giraffe, Pompey. Pompey is 6 years old, means 15 feet tall. Giraffes are one of the tallest of the land animals. And when they're born, they average 6 feet. Giraffes are known as the watchtowers of the savannah. This is a combination of their height, their eyesight, and their sleeping pattern. As they only sleep about 30 minutes every single day in 2 to 3 minute intervals.
It'd be nice to have one of those bikes. Maybe when the kids are older or something.
Next up on our right is also the pride of lions. So the male lion moving, he's 5, and then Mally and Callie, 11-year-old sisters that were born here at the zoo. Lions are the only group of cats that like to live together socially. Most of the cats are solitary animals, largely due to the fact that being carnivores and having to hunt for your food, it's easier to take care of themselves. Next up are the 2 Siberian, also known as the antler tigers. They've been hanging out by their back fence line. And the first enclosure here, you have Hattie and Hannah. They're 2-year-old sisters. So they are still quite small. If you want to see a full-grown Siberian tiger, her name is Sweetie. She's 16, and she's just in the enclosure right behind the 2 girls right here. Siberian tigers are the largest of the cats living today. You can get to be 10 feet long and weigh over 800 pounds. Quite the impressive creature. Sadly, the last 100 years alone, we've destroyed about 95% of our tiger population. That's largely due to habitat loss, so illegal poaching has played a part as well, and you have collared entry. Here is distant relative of the pigeon. They live in South America up to the southern parts of the United States. But they're widespread. You'll see them in the rainforest and the desert. This is largely due to the fact that they can eat almost anything, from venomous snakes to cacti. And you got the pink flamingos. These are Caribbean flamingos. When flamingos first hatch, they're actually a grayish-white color. They don't start turning pink like this until they're about a year old.
Yeah, we know that. We watched Cat in the Hat.
They eat stops from a nutrient called beta-carotene, which they get from all the shrimp they eat. If I eat as much beta-carotene as the flamingos did, and I should think as well. Then you have 2 Wanakos. Wanakos are a wild descendant of the cow.
Sorry, Nana.
That's all right, Mama.
You probably met their domesticated
Didn't mean to get her in your way.
and alpacas. Wanakos survive quite high up in the Andes Mountains.
I just thought she would see better.
Unlike their relatives, they spit as he said. But they won't only spit saliva, they spit regurgitated food as well. Alright, everybody, we're coming up to the tunnel here. I will see everybody on the other side. The tunnel is the beginning of the North American walking trail. On our left-hand side, yeah, those 3 male growth about up.
Oh, look at those antlers.
Yeah.
Carpro and poncho. These boys were originally known as wapiti. Wapiti is a Native American word coming from the Shawnee, and a rough translation is large, white, or rough. These boys indeed have big, white bottoms. This is white, this is for that.
I think they're caribou. I don't know.
So they're actually just in the bottom corner here of their enclosure. They're in the water, so they're a little hard to see.
Yeah,
And then
they're
two
there.
hippopotamuses.
Look like
We have
rocks.
Hasina, she's 9, and then Haven is 8. Hippos spend about 20 hours of their day actually in the water. They have very sensitive skin that they like to keep wet. Despite the long periods of time they spend in the water, hippos can't swim. Hippos must weigh between 4,000 to 7,000 pounds, and a lot of that weight is muscle, so they're too heavy and they sink. They walk on the bottom of the river.
4,000 to 7,000 pounds? Is that what she said?
I think so.
In emergency situations,
Holy.
have been known to hold their breath for up to half an hour. You got 3 American white pelicans, Fred, Wilma, and Bill down there on your right hand side. All these birds are rescued, so this means that they are incapable of flying, and that's why they live here at the zoo. Then you're going to notice the animals with really impressive horns. These are albine ibex, and this is the animal Capricorn, which is based off of.
Notice that her baby was sleeping face down on the stroller.
No.
A little tiny baby sleeping face down. I've never seen that before.
Alright everybody, we're about to go across the Trestle Bridge, and it's a long way down. You might want to hold on to stuff you can. But if you look to your right, you're going to spot our white-tailed deer. White-tailed deer were used as a role model in Walt Disney Fantasyland. I'm pretty sure this makes them the most famous deer of all. They're definitely widespread throughout North America, but here in the Fraser Valley, we're most likely going to spot a black-tailed deer. So they're just on your right are the Arctic wolves, Cleo and Brutus. Arctic wolves are a subspecies of the gray wolf, larger, they're bulkier. Also brothers back to Arctic lions. On the left-hand side are 2 babies, each of a reindeer, and there as well as a wolverine male olive. Reindeer are the only member of the deer family, with both the boys and the girls.
Reindeer are the only member of the deer family that can
They're known as reindeer in Russia and North America. In North America, they're known as
She should say that, like, seriously.
Those white birds are snowy.
That's what I do when I read independent books. I read the wrong words and just wait for him to say. He knows every word to every book that we have. The babysitters think that he can read because they try and skip spaces and pages to make it faster, and he tells them, "You didn't say this part." He knows the right words and everything, but he doesn't. He can't actually read it. He just knows it. Yeah.
There's like 5 people on one of those things.
Cat? Oh, nice. Isn't the back a bench or something? Or the front is a bench? One of them's a bench. He's playing, I think he's doing peekaboo. I just noticed. Rylan, I think he was doing peekaboo with me, sort of, but I wasn't watching.
He's up here on your right hand side is Gibbet. Gibbet is our male dromedary, also known as a one-hump camel. Dromedary camels are only domesticated animals now, have been about for 5,000 years. Their humps are made out of cartilage and then filled with body fat. Their humps weigh on average 80 pounds, and that allows the camels to go long periods of time without food or water. And then you have a mute swan. Contrary to their names, mute swans will still bark, hiss, trumpet, and make other vocalizations. They're just not as chatty as some of their cousins. And they're mostly by the backbench shown on your left with the herd of sika deer. Sika deer are the only member of the deer family to keep their white spots on their body throughout their life. They're very numerous in Japan as they are considered sacred there. And then the white deer is a Mediterranean white fowl deer. Fowl deer were raised in large herds by noble families as they like to hunt them. They also have the most numerous colored coats. You will see white, brown, black, gray, even spotted fowl deer. Considering on your left, by the water are 3 Pyrenees deer. Pyrenees deer are sadly extinct in the wild today and fairly rare in captivity as well. We'd like to have them here at the zoo with us. They are a Chinese deer, and their original name that none of the 4, as they were considered to have the antlers of a deer, the neck of a camel, the hooves of a cow, the tail of a donkey. Coming around the corner, it's easy to see them up on the hill. On our right are Nilgai. Nilgai come from northern India, parts of Pakistan, and Nepal. Kind of clean animal, they almost play house in the way they fit great places. Other living quarters, like a bedroom, bathroom, and kitchen. And their enclosure. Then you have scimitar horned oryx. Scimitar horned oryx used to roam to northern Africa. Sadly, today they are extinct in the wild. They got the name scimitar from the scimitar sword. Similar shape, their ears are large. And there on your left are two grand zebras. I'm sorry, Daegu cattle. Daegu cattle are the sacred cows of India.
She's waving.
On your right-hand side there you have onagers. Onagers are members of the horse family. They're found in Turkmenistan, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. They're active and fast for horses, and you can speed them about 75 kilometers an hour. And then we discovered animals that have never been domesticated. So we are going to be picking up a little speed to make sure the train can make it up the hill.
Just wait.
We're going to go see on the right-hand side are two ADACs. We've had Anakin and ADAC cactus. ADAC to the antelope of the Sudan desert. And like roses, an animals are adapted. They can actually go their entire life and never get up to the top of water, drag all the hundreds of their body needs.